Oh, hello, Doctor. I didn't see you there. How you been, old chum? Now, come on the stage, don't be shy. Oh, and there's your granddaughter. How did that even work, by the way? It doesn't matter. May I introduce the man you know as the Doctor? Old Gramps has aged a bit since you last saw him, but believe it or not, he's actually younger than the last time you saw him. Address the people, Doctor. Come on, I can't do everything around here.
Hello, people of...
And that's enough of that. Vigil, take him and the girl away. Knock them out if you must. People of Akhaten, I address you as your new master. The man who resurrected your god knows full well what this means to you. And I can tell you now that in time, you shall have your revenge, and rightfully so. So, as I said, we have a willing, well, somewhat willing, well, not actually, as unwilling as any sacrifice, but as I said, the man who took away your beloved festival. No matter what the stories tell us, they are mere stories, and they are nothing but lies. This festival is perfectly safe, for I am the master, and you will obey me.
After being knocked out on the stage after the Master's speech, the Doctor wakes up in a mysterious room, tied to a chair. The Master is in front of him.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Knock knock.
That isn't a joke.
Oh, you won't understand that till your 10th incarnation.
My 10th incarnation.
I suppose you are glad to hear that you'll make it that far, but I can assure you I can take all your lives away at the click of a button. But where's the fun in that? Bring in the girl.
I'm here, Master.
Oh, the look on your face! I shall hold that dear in my heart. Next to the drums, of course.
Susan, you must listen to me. Break out of the trance.
Susan, you must listen to me. Break the trance now! No? No? Looks like she can't hear us. Poor Susan.
Contact.
That won't work here, Grandad. Now listen closely. Very closely. Can you hear them? I'm flooding your mind with them as I speak.
What is it? What have you done?
Oh, how glorious they are. This is Rassilon's disease, given to me during most of my lives by Rassilon during the final years of the Time War. The drums. The never-ending drums. How do they feel, Doctor? Oh, aren't they glorious?
What is it? What is inside your head?
A link between me and our precious home planet. After my future incarnation killed me, I decided to crash land here. Well, I say decided. It just happened. Knowing I had little time left, I decided to prolong my regeneration. And now I am here. The Time Lords did cure my condition after the Time War before they swiftly kicked me out. And I've seen what I'm like without them, therefore I now fully accept them as mine. Until I regenerate, of course, but for now they stay with me. I must say, let's not discuss the future. The point in cruelty if I can't enjoy it here and now. I'm young again, and ready to cause havoc. Susan, go and get me a drink of water.
I obey.
I will stop you. I must.
Oh, and one last thing, Susan. Tell the Doctor how he can't stop me this time.
You can't stop the Master. He's victorious over all, and you shall obey him.
Not even a smile?
What do you want with the Hand of Omega?
I suppose you haven't figured it out yet. Your wisdom and annoyance must have grown with age. Although your other incarnations seem to treat you as you are now as the wisest. That's always confused me. But now, Doctor, you can do it. Figure it out.
Am I right in suggesting that you intend to use it?
Well done! Susan, thank you for the water. And now could you give me a sarcastic round of applause for your grandfather over here?
So where do you intend to use it?
Isn't it obvious? I mentioned earlier. Oh, you thought I wanted to destroy the link to Gallifrey. I know full well that they inflicted me with this disease. They did this to me. No, my aims are much more ambitious.
You want to destroy Gallifrey?
Bingo!
What poppycock! You could achieve such a thing. Not even with the Hand of Omega itself. They have defences that can destroy it.
Oh, and the look on your face right now is another I shall hold close to my heart.
You don't want to use the Hand of Omega on its own. You intend to use the power of Akhaten and double the power. That is insane.
Thanks for noticing. Don't you realise in the long term that this will benefit the universe? Oh, you and I never saw eye to eye, and never will from what I've seen. I have calculated and thought this through. It's only a matter of time until all our problems are solved.
Does our time in the academy mean nothing to you?
No. You assume that it meant anything to me in the first place.
Not even our band? What do we call ourselves? I played the Pentecostal stick. And what was our first name? Ah, yes. Dr. Intercessor was called. I remember it all now.
Enough! This ceremony is soon to begin. All I know is that one day, I shall destroy Gallifrey. I will stand over its ruins with a grin on my face. No better pastime.
The master I knew back in my day had bigger ambitions. We were once pioneers of our own people, making inventions in the name of science, and vying to explore the universe. But your ambitions were as monstrous as they continue to be.
I remember you go on to describe us as that. Now, where was it? Destination, if I remember rightly, but I don't like talking about it. The next incarnation was a definite improvement. Oh, how I love playing the role of the war chief.
What are you babbling all about now, eh?
Oh, nothing, just your future and my past. Now, where was I?
Destroying Gallifrey is a little bit bland, even by your standards.
Don't underestimate me, Doctor.
Why would I do that, eh? I've perfectly estimated you, in fact. You are still the pretty youngling that I knew all that time ago, just in a nobody.
If I still had my powers that came with the curse of death, then I would obliterate you where you sit. It would usually take me a while to hypnotise a fellow Time Lord, but your granddaughter of yours is weak. Must run in the family. For now, come along, Susan. We have a celebration to enjoy before the sacrifice. Bye-bye.
Get back here at once, man!
Oh, what is it? Oh, I get it. You want to know my plan, what I intend to achieve. Well, as I said, weakness runs in your family. My family is the complete opposite. I have mentioned my daughter, haven't I?
So, this is the Doctor. I am universally known as the Mistress, and you will obey me.
Oh, she makes me so proud.
Yes, well, I know who you are, and frankly, it means nothing to me. Move along.
Tell you what, take Susan to the prison cell on the right and keep her company.
I have been looking forward to meeting your precious Susan, Doctor.
If you harm even a hair on her neck, I will stop you, no matter the cost, eh?
Oh, shut up, Gramps. I forgot this early on moral compass isn't as refined to what it is when I face you on a daily basis. Perhaps I may use that. Anyway, where was I? Oh yes, sacrifice. I have a crowd to address. Bye-bye.
Oh, I do hope Susan will be okay.
She won't be.
Grandfather.
Oh, your grandfather is in safe hands. Don't worry, dear.
Who are you?
Now. Archaetor, that can wait. For now, you should rest. It will be a while before you can leave this place. Allow me to send you into a dream state. In 3, 2, 1.
We have to leave Gallifrey, child.
Where am I?
Welcome to my domain. This is your life.
But why do we have to leave Grandfather?
I've already told you. Follow me.
Oh, we don't want to see that now, do we?
Who are you? And where are you?
That is none of your concern. At least for the moment, that is.
Where am I now?
This is the future, dear girl. To be precise, this is around the time that your precious grandfather murdered the Time Lords and Daleks in cold blood.
He wouldn't do such a thing.
You obviously don't know your grandfather. Allow me to show you. Matrix! Open up the files on the Time Lord known as the Doctor.
The Matrix?
For a long time now, I thought I was just a survivor, but I'm not.
Me and my father managed to steal a few things from Gallifrey that would help us gain access to this database. It is now our domain.
I'm the winner.
Your father, the Matrix. You called me Archaetor. You're a Time Lord.
And the penny drops. Now enough on me. Look at the images above you. That's one of my favorites. I love how he just stares as her children die in front of her. The Empress was not happy after that. Oh, and there's the Daleks. Oh, and there they are again. They really are persistent now, aren't they?
Stop telling me this. This cannot be true. I refuse your trickery.
That's who I am. Time Lord Victorious.
Deep down, you know it is. In your soul.
I refuse your trickery.
The Matrix is in an empty limbo and Susan is left on her own until all of a sudden the Master's daughter shows up.
I am the mistress, and you will obey me.
You take after your father.
It runs in the family.
Just what do you want with me?
I want to break you. I want to conquer the universe and everything in it. But first, allow me to show you just who your grandfather truly is. I shall pick a few moments from the future. That was when he committed genocide for the first time. That even left my father impressed.
Stop! Stop it at once!
Sit down and enjoy the show. Oh, this bit is good. This has your grandfather in his third incarnation traveling with a woman named Jo Grant. Common enemies of my father.
Your mutation experiments are over, Bollard. No! No! They are unethical and wrong. They were safe. Look, I will test it on myself. If you do it, then you will only cause yourself harm. Then so be it. You can try and stop me all you like, but I will always be here. Then go ahead. It is your own doing. But I warned you.
After about 10 videos detailing all of the times the Doctor had committed a war crime, murder, or indescribable event, the videos vanish, leaving Susan as an emotional wreck. The Mistress towers over her.
I refuse to believe your lies.
Oh, look at you! A mess. This is whom your grandfather truly is, no better than my father.
My grandfather is better than the Master ever will be. At least he does what he does because it's the last choice he has. He does the best he can to do good in this universe.
I see you have a little strength left, don't you? Well, my father gave me the passwords to 2 events that may change your mind. What should I show you first? The last Great Time War? Or the War in Heaven? How about both at the same time?
Before she can show Susan any of the videos of what to come, Susan rises off the ground and is now eye level with the Mistress.
You underestimate my love for my grandfather and the strength of the Matrix.
She then pushes the Mistress as the Matrix shuts down because the Mistress tried to show Susan 2 events that the Matrix couldn't process at that moment. The Doctor, still locked up, is trying to escape but failing. The Master is walking around Akhaten shaking hands.
Hello? Yes, it's me. Hi, hello. Nice to meet you. No, it isn't. Oh, how much fun I'm going to have watching you primitives burn.
Hello there, Lord and Master. What can I do for you today?
I am the Master, and you will obey me.
What are your commands, my lord?
I want you to watch that ship over there, and if anyone other than me or my daughter walks out, murder them.
As you wish, my lord.
Good. Now go. I have some unfinished work to get to.
The Master then walks towards a big computer bank, which is linked up to the Hand of Omega.
All appears to be stable. It's taken its energy from the god as agreed. Should be enough to blow through Gallifrey's defences, strike down Rassilon before he can beg me for forgiveness. Oh well, I don't want to be too harsh. May let him beg it down.
The Master turns towards the parasite and back towards his computer. His hair is now blonde, and for a moment his condition deteriorates and his blue skeletal form appears.
I'm so hungry. I can't keep my condition stable for long. I must hurry and get these wires connected. No! Not yet. Let me have my final victory before I retire. Before I accept the future. All better. I remember in the academy they used to give us these special ice packs for this sort of thing. Of course it never worked. Oh, what has he done to me? The old fool has me reminiscing like an old man. Just have to connect these wires together. The weapon is primed, ready to gather the energy from the god.
They're still there, aren't they? The drums. The never-ending drums. Oh, I almost miss them. Prolonging regeneration is almost a pastime for us, isn't it?
Get out of my head! I'm not done yet. I won't become you! Just who do you think you are?
You know very well who I am. I am you. And it's about time you accepted it.
I refuse to become you. You will become nothing but a phantom of what could have been.
Oh, my dear. When will you accept that the Doctor is right?
Since when is he ever right? He's nothing but a sentimental old fool with a knack for interfering with my plans. Now if you don't mind, I'm going to get back to work and hopefully get something to eat. Although the chicken round here is quite good.
Oh, he is your friend. And knows you better than anyone. Who you are. Your pain that you hide ever so elegantly with your dancing, singing, and chaos.
Are you trying to be funny?
The question, of course, is not whether this plan could actually work, but do you want it to?
Of course I want it to. Just because I'm destined to become you doesn't mean I can't create chaos until I do. After all, I am the master.
As I am. And I am still within your mind for a reason. To help you accept your fate, accept the truth, and face your denial. Don't fight your regeneration. And stop this charade.
And what if I choose to carry on? Stay locked in this denial, as you call it. I call it fun. I call it being the master. You've forgotten how to do so, apparently.
Oh, do shut up! You know very well from the moment in which you died in his arms, and when you stood up to Rassilon, that you want nothing more than to stand with your old friend, deep down in your hearts. You spent half the time gloating to him, and even working alongside him in your early days.
Enough of this. I'm going back to torment him. And you are going to fade away now.
You call him a sentimental old fool, yet you still hold on to the drums, even after being cured. Yet, you also still brought your daughter, that you abandoned ages ago, and indoctrinated her into helping you.
The drums are part of me. Part of us. I needed my daughter because I was dying. She was merely an asset to my plan. Yet you chose to ditch the drums, didn't you? You chose to become something new.
Because I accepted the truth, and yet stayed true to who I was, who I am, as the master, just as you are. Don't fight. Regenerate. Become who you are destined to be. Destined to stand with the Doctor.
No! Get out of my head. I only stood with the Doctor because I hate the Time Lords more.
Now, you really are lying to yourself. I am in your head, and I can see your thoughts. You don't even hate the Doctor, truly. It's a complex friendship.
My head is reserved for the drums. Now, if you don't mind me, I am so hungry. So hungry. So I'm going to eat some of the stall owners over there, which will restore me to my full health. And then I'm going to go forward with my plan and conquer this miserable universe. Destroy Gallifrey and...
And then what? You know full well at once you conquer this universe, it will end the same way it always does. Besides, is that the full extent of your plan? You want to conquer the universe and destroy Gallifrey. Isn't that exactly what the 11 did back in the day? And how did that turn out? How many times are you going to try and even succeed until you get bored, until you accept that it will all end the way it always does?
I would love to hear myself talk, but tough. Bye-bye.
Meanwhile, Susan is running away from the mistress.
Get away from me!
Oh? Can't you see that I just want to show you the truth?
Susan, Akhaten!
Grandfather, I'm coming to help.
Oh, I knew I could rely on your child.
Oh no! Whatever will I do? I was being calm until now, but you have pushed me to the breaking point.
Honey, I'm home. Oh, you two are in here. I thought I told you to continue tormenting her. I gave you the discs.
That was extremely foolish of you. No matter who my grandfather is in the future, it doesn't matter, as I love him now. Your discs were too much of the Matrix to take at the same time, so don't even bother doing the same tricks again.
I'm sorry, Father.
Get away from me and do as you are tasked.
His daughter holds a tissue compression eliminator towards Susan while the Doctor gets out of his trap. The Master holds his laser screwdriver towards the Doctor.
The Hand of Omega is continuing to draw energy from Akhaten. And soon, once I destroy Gallifrey, I'm going to set my standard a bit higher and destroy most of the known universe. And then, and only then, I shall rule over what's left. And you can't stop me.
Oh, but we can. It is only I who can communicate with this weapon.
Oh, but I assumed that I put the blockers on it. Where are my men? Come in.
Two Vigil teleport into the room behind the Doctor and Susan, restraining them.
Follow me.
The sacrifice is about to begin.
No hard feelings, old man. We need to keep this parasite happy to complete the process. The only way to do that is by feeding it with memories. Your 150 years of travelling with Susan should do the trick. Also potential memories. What could have been should overstuff the monster. And using that machine, we can control the energy dispersed by the so-called god, siphoning it down into the Hand of Omega to fuel it, and make it the strongest and most deadly weapon known to man. Oh, and look at me sounding all sciencey.
That plan won't work. The Hand of Omega is not to be tampered with. It is a living weapon, and like most living Time Lord weapons, it will reject the process.
Which is exactly why I put it to sleep. The god will absorb the power while remaining in the casket, becoming one singular weapon for me to use. Quite ingenious, if you ask me.
And as for the girl,
Once her precious grandfather has eradicated them, do as you like.
I can assure you that she will meet the same fate, if not worse.
That's the daughter I want to see.
And as for you, Father, we can rule for eternity.
Sorry, but I can't do that as of yet. I'll have to return you to your proper time.
First you won't let me have a pet, and now you won't let me have a universe.
Don't argue with me. It just doesn't work like that, daughter. Rule your own universe if you want.
Seems like you two have something to sort out.
Quiet, girl.
We shall discuss this after the festival.
It appears you're not the most functional family. Unlike me and Susan.
Susan is still distraught by what she saw in the Matrix and nods.
After what I showed her, I wouldn't be surprised if she thought you were a monster.
What did you show her, you monster?
Your future, and the monster you will become.
Luckily, we shall forget this event once we get out of here alive.
Oh, I have no doubt that you will try to get out of this alive. Because I don't intend to kill you. Just drain you of what you will become. Your memories of the past so that I can wipe out my enemies.
Ah, yes, of course. You wouldn't want to kill me. Without me, you'd be bored.
Perhaps. Or perhaps I will just watch you grow weaker as you gradually die.
Oh, we all know the first answer, dear boy. Now move along. I want to see this sacrifice for myself.
That's the spirit, Doctor. Face the end with your annoying optimism so that I can watch it wither away.
The Pan-Babylonian goes to murder the Doctor and Susan as they walk outside. The Master shoots him with his laser screwdriver.
Whoops, forgot about that.
You didn't need to do that.
Nope, I didn't. Now come along, Doc.
And don't call me Doc.
I built this new stadium when the original was ruined, including the traps on the stage that will be used to store you when the sacrifice takes place. You didn't really do a good job at defeating this god, I might add. All it took was a bit of stellar engineering to resuscitate it in a way.
The Vigil drops the Doctor and Susan on the stage, wrapped her in chains and held within the traps. The god is in the backdrop of the stage and the Master taps the microphone once again.
Hello everyone, guess who's back? Yes, you guessed it. Me! Now, I hate to say goodbye, but you're all gonna die. Stay seated. Not like of your choice anyway, with all the ceremonial brooches I built for you all, that just so happened to control you. Everyone, applaud for the Doctor. Oh, do you hear that, Grandad? They love you. They really love you.
I will stop.
Botnet.
Oh, I think he's hungry, aren't you, big guy? Time to give him a little snack. Only take away some potential memories, and a few from the past, but just a few.
A beam of light strikes the Doctor and he lands on his knees. The Doctor falls to the ground and the Master gets a small beam of light shone on him for a second, which rejuvenates him.
I will stop. I must stop.
Grandfather!
The Doctor is picked up off the ground by the Vigil and looks at the Master.
I feel more alive than ever. The energy fueling through me is unparalleled. My hair is dark again. Oh, and I'm going to get a suit out for the occasion. And as for you, the sacrifice is about to begin properly. Honey, I have supper for you. I know you're hungry.
The Master goes into his TARDIS, which is disguised as his daughter's stool from earlier, and comes out in his suit from when he was Prime Minister.
Oh, now that is sheer nonsense. From the looks of you, you're still dying, or at least regenerating. I could sense the energy every time you came near me, and since you told me you stabbed yourself.
Using that device there, I've been able to harness the same energy given off by these offerings that people offer to their gods of Akhaten. He has humbly given me the chance to harness some of that energy, to prolong my regeneration. But I especially get a kick out of all these people being sacrificed. Your observation is wrong, old man. Good effort. With each sacrifice, and there have been many, I have grown so much stronger.
That is unethical. That is...
insane? I can't be killed easily, as you will find out. Not even by my other selves. And trust me, I have tried twice. Most recently failed yet again, as I took my TARDIS and crashed here, as I said. Then I conquered this miserable asteroid, all of the outer planets. And here we are. What was it you were going to say again?
that is completely evil.
Oh, I've done worse, as you are yet to find out. And oh, the things I do to you, your future companions. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. Spoilers.
There was once a time in which you were my best friend.
I still want to be, deep down.
I can help you, dear boy.
I've sacrificed my life for you. I begged for mercy when it was me or Rassilon, but I have to sing my future. I'm not sure who I want to become. But I've had just so much fun today.
You were my friend, like a brother to me.
Friend, you are nothing more than a pastime.
Don't speak such nonsense. It is simply denial
Denial of what, exactly?
of all the chaos and destruction. And it appears you never did leave my side.
To destroy your precious playthings and destroy everything you are. It's all I've ever wanted.
Once again with the denial, dear boy. I can see it in your eyes when you look at me. You want to stand alongside your old friend.
What nonsense.
How long is this act going to last? How long until the denial is too much and you decide to regenerate?
As long as I need. want.
Need? Why not stand with me now,
You never do change, do you? You sound like the Scottish one with the eyebrows. There was once a time I stood with you. Multiple, in fact, when we were in front of Rassilon himself. The drumbeat was louder than ever. Oh, you should have heard it. It was glorious. My physical condition was worsening, and... Are you still stalling?
I won't allow this to go on. Not anymore.
How could I fall for your trickery again? The sacrifice begins now.